Maryland knew Willard had some sort of interest in the Villanova job. He loves the Big East, really wants to go back, had publicly made concerns about like the Big Ten travel situation, didn't like how his players had to go out west and play a couple of games on the West Coast, and really just wasn't a big fan of like them traveling cross country like they would in the Big Ten. So he was a Big East guy, really likes the Big East, and had expressed some interest in going back to the conference when the job had opened up. To really combat those interests from Coach Willard, Maryland offered to give Kevin an extension to make him a top 10 highest paid coach in basketball, up their rev sharing agreement for men's hoops, and a new influx of NIL. And this is all on top of a new practice facility that they're currently building solely for men's basketball. Right after that extension was offered, a couple days later, Willard had not signed that extension. So fans were still rumbling of like, hey, what's going on? Why haven't you signed this? We want to lock you up for a little bit. He went on his first press conference in Seattle during the first round, publicly trashed the university, the administration, the athletic director, publicly trashed the school right before the first round game, saying how Maryland's not up to par, NIL wise. My team couldn't spend an extra night in New York over Christmas because the school wouldn't pay for it. The AD's on his way out, and just publicly like dissed the athletic director and said, hey, he's on his way out. He's going to take the SMU job, even before it was officially publicly confirmed that he was taking the AD job at SMU. So now with that, Maryland's without an athletic director. The Villanova coaching search was heating up. They were expected to hire Little Patino, but then he took the Xavier job. So all sights were on Kevin Willard taking the Villanova gig. Now, he has repeatedly said, I'm not taking any jobs. I'm sticking with Maryland. He went on local radio and said this. He went on the press conference after the Colorado State win and said, I haven't really thought about it. Like, I'd like to stick with Maryland. My focus is on the Sweet 16. And then the week of the Sweet 16, which should have been a great time for Maryland sports, first Sweet 16 in 10 years. Program's never been higher. Just hit the buzzer beater. Derek Queen's talk of the town on McAfee. People are talking about the Sharps because it was I think the only buzzer beater in March. He's asked by the media saying, hey, you going to take the job or not? And then he goes on, deflects, gives his spiel on, hey, we're only focused on Florida. We're only focused on this. And then the night before the game, team dinner, he refuses to show up to the team dinner, skips out on team meetings, and just coaches the game half-ass. Late Saturday night, it was either Saturday night or Sunday night, I forget what it was, around midnight Eastern time, report comes out, Villanova has signed Kevin Willard to become the new head coach of the Villanova Wildcat program, leaving Maryland without a head coach and without an athletic director, and we're already a week into the portal.